After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Penix on first down. Caught just shy of the goal line. Oh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
Head to 60! Head to 60! Let's go!
Robinson crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So that brings up second down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
This is Irving on second. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
20! Kings! Alert! What's on?
Here's Baker to throw. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
All set to go now from the 35. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Sends this to the end zone. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. Well, any contact on an extra point is going to draw that flag, and it's going to let them try the point after again. try the extra point again. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through.
Ties the game at 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Throwing Penix. Caught, nice game left side. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
From the red zone now. Throws caught. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Buccaneers 7.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield with a blitz coming. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. It makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
And they make the tackle at the 38. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Bucs have the 1st. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here's the give to Irving. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Troy Anderson, that time with the tackle. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Baker now from the gun. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers trim the lead to 1.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
McLaughlin sets on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. 79, 19.
Penix looking to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up second down.
Dude, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Running out route complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Offense in the hurry up here. On first down, here's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down. And again, it's Penix. It's his running back. He has room past the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Falcon first down. Again, Penix to the air. Pass caught by Tank Dell. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Penix is going to throw again. This one's caught. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. The gift to Irving to start this drive. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Got a man. This is Evans. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Solid 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those 2, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Run.
Mayfield to throw again. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On first down, they're going to run with Irving. He's got it in the red zone. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Completed to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
Penix sacked. A loss of 4 yards. And it's third down.
Third down, it's Penix. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. They do go for it. It's Penix. Throw is caught by the back. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Offensive line fast.
Falcons, first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Atlanta.
1st and 10. They're under Robinson. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. No, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
They're going play fake with Penix. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first down, here's Penix. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Penix working from the gun. You look underneath here. Robinson. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Again, it's Robinson. And this time he gets in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First down, here's Baker. Completed over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
The 47-yard line.
Mayfield on first and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. A massive shot towards the end zone. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be second down. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
24.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Chooses to bring this one out. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside. The 30.
Their own 28-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. Now Mayfield. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. They've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Throwing again is Baker. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bucks have the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up second and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 10. It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5.
Good. 180. Stop.
Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Run it with Robinson from the pistol. And that effort yields over about 3 yards there. Second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the shotgun, Penix. Fits it through the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're on the draw with Robinson. He's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. Penix now. Man downfield, and he finds London. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
From the red zone now. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Good. Stop.
Baker out of the pistol. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down, here's Mayfield. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Running for it, here's Irving. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Finds him on the sling. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
20.
And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. To the right side and reeled in by London. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Ready? 70 Lions.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Throwing from the pistol, Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Penix here from the gun. The Falcons make it a two-possession game here in the fourth. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons push the lead up to 12.
42. Buccaneers, 30.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Good. What's up?
Mayfield now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Is complete to Cole. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That goes for 32 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, here's Baker. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
That's caught. He found some space. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Gain of 44 yards. Complete to Ville. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
What's up?
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he gets in, touchdown. The Buccaneers now within one score at the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers trim the deficit down to 5.
Buccaneers, 37. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
I think one of my first welcome to the NFL moments, Kate, was my first rookie mini camp. And in the West Coast system, and Mike Holmgren, who taught like Bill Walsh, it wasn't just getting a completion. It was putting it right on the spot so the receiver could do damage like we just saw.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
To the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing Penix. here. Robinson. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Trying one here with Robinson. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. He gained 11 on that play, and that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And that one very short, only getting to the 27. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Falcons leading by 5. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Penix. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Robinson can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Gets it again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more.
And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Falcons stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons push the lead up to 12.
Buccaneers 37.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. This goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
The Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You knew before this drive started that field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
And quarterback run here. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road.